As you may or may not have noticed, I am at my current workplace. I haven't been fired because it's apparently I've been told that it's my choice whether I want to enter or not, which the condition is get a negative COVID test or get the jab. So I am sitting outside my workplace and waiting to be let in. Obviously, I am not holding my breath, but I think having learned history, when they isolate a specific group, it's a lot easier to decide on what to do with this specific group when it's not your neighbor or your friend or your colleague or someone sitting next to you at the university. So I'm sitting here in a one-woman protest. I'm not very good at, I was asked on the last video in one of the comments, why am I not reporting on the protests at I forgot the name of the square. Forgot right now. If I'll remember, I'll let you know. But every week there's a Habima Square. There's a protest against the COVID regulations and everything. And I have been talking about it, just not mentioning this place by name. And there's a small but large enough group of people, of us, who understand what this is really about, or they're just against mandates, just like every country. The thing is that I am not very good at standing and shouting slogans or joining mob mentality even when my life depends on it. I have done this several times before when Holocaust survivors were banned from entering the Holocaust Memorial ceremony and many other places, or when there are protests to which I have public transport to, because sometimes they're on a Sabbath and there's no public transport on a Sabbath, and I live in Jerusalem. I have to get to Tel Aviv to do that, which is not a great excuse, but it takes a lot out of you, and I really need to focus on my health many times. But this is my one-woman protest in front of the people who know me and what I'm about and know my history, and I'm not some straw man holding a slogan or a sign. I am their friend, I am their colleague, their current colleague, if you know what I mean. And I don't know if this can make a difference, but yesterday I was thinking, I was this close to uploading a video saying that I'm afraid, that I'm nervous, that things are not going to turn out the way we think they are, which is still a possibility. But then I asked myself, why am I valuable? How am I still valuable? And I realized that I'm not as valuable in a group as I am in a one-person protest. So that's what I'm doing for now. And I'm communicating on Facebook when I'm not blocked for 30 days, and on YouTube. And I just started a locals. It's called Hedgehog Politics, because I love hedgehogs and politics, where I will be uploading these previous videos as posts with links to YouTube. At some point I'll be live streaming or whatever I can do when I learn this app better, this site better, from locals as well. And my next plan is to have a reading list. I mean, I'm not Jordan Peterson or a professor or anything, but if you're interested in the books that I'm reading and the things that have been part of my education in terms of why I know the things that I'm talking about and how I've learned them, other than physically being at the place where they implemented the T4 program in Germany, which is murdering those who were physically and mentally impaired, which didn't allow me to sleep for 3 months after I came back to Israel. But if you're interested, I will also talk about that at some point, and I will also leave a reading list at some point at which I'll update here as well. My heart is beating out of my chest because I am not very good at this stuff. I'm very good at expressing myself in writing or talking to people. I'm not very good at protesting, definitely not screaming slogans at a group, but at least that way I'm protected, and now I'm completely exposed and I'm looking like a complete fool in front of my friends and my co-workers. But on the other hand, none of them protested when I was ousted, so I don't know if they're actually my friends or if they just bury their head in the sand. But here I am at my current workplace. Wish me luck, pray for me, whatever you believe in, and thank you for listening.